Hello. Thank you to Saban for emailing me and helping me realize that I did not include the BCC of everyone who signed up for the reminder emails. So a reminder email went out with nobody BCC'd on it, and it arrived in my inbox because I send it to myself. I was like, oh, I sent it out early and on time. Not really. So, yeah, so hello to everyone and everyone that's saying hello and chatting. Thank you. And Ralph is a great guy and a fantastic teacher. Hello to Paul and Bill B. Thank you again, Saban. Hi to Cheryl and Fred. How's it going? Mike G. And I said hi to Paul. Try to track down. And hello, Brian. Welcome. And hello to Bob and Gabrielle. Great to have you all here. Oh, can't see me. So I'm here, but you can't see me? Yeah. See if you maybe do a refresh or come back and come back. Okay. And I didn't ask if you can hear me. So you can see me, but can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. Thank you, Gabrielle. All right. So if you can't see me, well, two things. Yeah, thank you. I endeavor to be visible. Two things. If you can't see me, see if you can refresh. And if you can't see me and you can hear me, that's all you really need for our meditation together. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm a certified mindfulness meditation coach. And I used to be the most times moderator, sometimes guest host of the Do Nothing Project. Oh, great. Okay. Glad that worked for Cheryl. And then we'll see, hopefully, for Saban once you've refreshed. So, and we do. So I realized, so I just filled in for Jeff for the first time on Substack and about 2 weeks ago now. So, or like maybe 10 days, something like that. Maybe, and there were some folks who didn't know that I was doing this on Wednesdays. So, and then I was realizing, like, hey, how long have we been doing this? So I realized that we've been doing this for more than 3 years now, which time flies when you're doing nothing. And so I did a little quick Substack post about that, and then I also tried to do posts about all of the random places that I've guided meditation from. So, to Mike G's question, I am not officially a Zamboni driver yet. So, I am waiting for the job application or job position to be posted so I can apply to it. So, but fingers crossed. Leaning in a positive direction. But when I get more news, I'll share it. And then I am in the middle of right up to the time that and I was a minute late. I was adjusting some of my accommodations for. I'm doing New England and sort of the Mid-Atlantic by train in September. So I will be broadcasting a week from today. Will be somewhere in Boston. Will be the meditation will be coming from, and then so somewhere in Boston will be the meditation on the 2nd, and then the 9th will be somewhere from Stamford, Connecticut. So, but I will. Unless there's some shenanigans, I will potentially be. And part of the reason I was looking at all of the places that I've broadcast from. So perhaps it'll be an Amtrak station or a train car. Who knows? But Amtrak has reasonably good Wi-Fi these days. But yeah, so I think that on the second and the um, second and the ninth are both days that I'm not traveling. So it's always life is all about getting up to good shenanigans or cheeky shenanigans. Yeah, I tend to not get a lot of opportunities to travel by train. One of the delights of going to Jeff's meditations for Omega is the best way to get to Rhinebeck is by train. And that trip, if you pick your seat right, you get Hudson River Valley view the whole way, and that's pretty awesome. So it's when you're coming out of Penn Station all the way to Rhinebeck, so super cool. I've done that train trip twice and thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, so yeah, and then hopefully uh, there is a strong likelihood that I will get to meet up with Ralph when I'm in the greater New York City area. So so fingers crossed on that as well. Um, all right, you're here to meditate. You're not here to hear about my travel itinerary. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do feel out is what we're gonna do as our technique. So we're gonna sit for 25 minutes. I will do light-ish guidance around a particular type of noting practice. So physical body sensations will be our focus range. And then the last 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes probably, we'll do nothing. We'll let go of the technique and we'll compare the noting technique with we can consider this open awareness. Do nothing is we can classify do nothing as just sitting. The Japanese Zen refers to it, or Soto and Rinzai Zen refer to it as Soto and Rinzai Zen refer to it as shikantaza, or just precisely this is one translation of that. And then oh hmm maybe if you'd like to do that, you can. I'm going to try to keep it simple today, though. We probably should revisit a nurture positive. That would be, and I actually don't know what happened in Nepal today, so that means that I am not up to speed. Oh wow. Okay. Yes, and we'll finish with. Yeah. Okay. Um, we'll finish with nurture positive for Nepal. You're welcome to keep meditating, but I will offer that here on the fly. Um, yeah. Okay. Um, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm disconnected from news today, or most days. All right. Thank you for noting that, Paul. I appreciate that. All right. Let me adjust my computer a bit so that I don't give myself a little bit of a neutral background. 1 second. Thank you for your patience. I'm kind of all over the place at the moment. All right. So yes, so we'll do nothing, and then we'll cap at the end a nurture positive or a friendliness practice. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Saban. Saban, you got two things today. I don't know that I would have realized that I messed up my my reminder email. I was so proud of the fact that I'd sent it on time. And there you go. All right, so got 25 minutes. I've got a bell, and hopefully you've had a chance to get situated. Wow, that sounds different. All right. So we begin by checking in and establishing our posture. We endeavor to be upright but not uptight, allowing the natural curvature of the spine. It's beneficial to have shoulders over the hips. I'll focus on the seated posture, either in a chair, a cushion, or a bench. But you could be standing up, you could be lying down, or you could be walking. And with our technique, you can adapt to all of those. So, as Susan Piver says, they are all equally spiritual. And then just kind of checking in, checking with the inner weather. What's the state of the mind-body complex like right now? So you could be finishing your day, or maybe it's been a hectic day, or maybe it's been a languid day. Whatever it's been, just sort of sampling what's it like right now. What's the inner weather? Checking in with the physical tone of the body. So is there soreness or contraction around the shoulders, maybe tightness in the jaw? And then finally, a few deliberate breaths. Slow and low is the tempo we're going for. Breathing in through the nose allows us to slow our breath down. Feeling it all the way down into the belly. And then on the exhale, seeing if you can extend ever so slightly. And so our focus range is feel out. That's the tagline for our technique. Our focus range is the physical body. And our instruction set is to concentrate on the physical body and whatever sensations present themselves most, focusing completely on them, soaking our attention in, and optionally labeling feel. And you could sort of hold the whole physical body as your focus range all at once if you want. It's an option too, so you can go right down to the exact sensations, or you can focus on the body as a whole. And then when your mind wanders outside of our focus range, noticing that, and then with care, bringing back into the focus range. And it's that recovering from being out of the range that is really the key here. So bringing and then coming back with as much compassion for yourself and care as possible. Let's not make this another thing to beat ourselves up about. And so I'll let you explore and feel out and drop in a few thoughts or cues in a bit. And then if you've decided to experiment with kind of holding the whole body and concentrating on the whole body all at once, sometimes the movement around the breath becomes most prominent. So the movement of the rib cage or movement of the belly. If you breathe deep, you kind of even breathe into the back. So the movement may draw more situations to concentrate on, and the other notion might be that the stillness, so the body feeling supported in the chair or pressure points, are also areas that may be pleasureful or pleasurable, not pleasurable, either way, to concentrate. And then if you're feeling kind of scattered and you've kind of been drawn away and come back and drawn away and come back, just knowing that sort of the sits that you might classify as not good are often the most beneficial for your skills. Allow you to keep on experimenting with, feel out. Okay, now we can take feel out our technique and put it off to the side with care and shift into a bit of do nothing before we practice some loving kindness. And with this, we're sitting and being aware that we're sitting. So as we prepare to shift one more time, just seeing if you can breathe in through the nose sharply, thinking that you're sort of stoking a fire, creating some warmth, focusing on your heart. And hopefully the video and audio are coming through okay. And then as you begin to kind of accentuate those inhales a little bit, coming back to a normal breathing. And just seeing if you can give yourself a sort of a warm, stoking the fire feeling. Perhaps a visual of sort of adding your worries to the fire. Having that fire purify, create light, create warmth. That's one avenue. And if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. It takes all kinds. So seeing if you can focus on those impacted in Nepal and Tibet. And seeing if we can convert the concern and compassion and worries to offerings of well wishes. May you be safe. May you reconnect with your family. May you find shelter. May you be provided for. May you feel seen. May you be cared for. Or simply the repetition of may you be safe. Customizing the phrases, whatever meets the moment at the moment now. And pausing and just making one more offering for all that are impacted. May you be safe. May you be cared for. May you feel seen. I'll invite the bell to signal the end of our sit. And then dedicating the merit, offering merit to those impacted. May the fruits of our practice be for the benefit of those impacted in Nepal and Tibet. May our actions be for the benefit of all beings. That's too bad. I wish the internet networks were a little more stable. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your time and dedication. Thank you to Saban and Paul for getting my attention so we could do a small bit. And then if I can find any, anything that is, I assume the International Red Cross or someone probably is the best bet for how to help. One of the really bad Nepal earthquakes was when I was in Peru, and so the group that I was traveling with, we sort of pooled together as much money as we could and made a donation to help with the recovery effort after the earthquake. So definitely a region of our world that tends to have things happen. So let's see, Ralph and Brooke offering practices tomorrow. Ralph is at 6:30 or at 6. Sorry, Brooke is at 7:30, and then Do Nothing Project on Sunday. I think that's everything. For some reason, I thought, there is a virtual option, I believe, for the CEC, Consciousness Explorers Club. Their annual retreat is this weekend. So if you go to cecmeditate.com, you can see the info about if they're still allowing people to join for the annual retreat. Again, that's this weekend. I, for some reason, expected this weekend to be Labor Day, and I did not realize that they moved Labor Day to the following weekend so that it's wholly in September. So I assume that's done everywhere, but I was sort of assuming that Labor Day would actually be September 1st, but apparently it's the 7th, I think. So, or the 7th or the 8th, whatever it is. It's not, it's, or sorry, not the, yeah, it's the 7th. So I thought it would be the 31st, actually. Sorry. I was confused. So, but I've been confused a lot this week. So thank you for your presence here. And if you get a chance, you can hit the like button and all that fun stuff. Maybe next week I can send out the newsletter on time and to everybody. So, all right. Thanks, everybody.